What is up, guys? Before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much to one of my subscribers that made me this amazing banner. So I just want to say thank you so much for this. And he does a lot of graphic design. Just in case you guys want to check him out, this is going to be his channel, and I'm also going to put the link in the description below, and I'm also going to put his social media links in the description below. So thank you so much for making me this. I like it. I might use it in the future, but thank you so much. All right, so let's get into the video. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to edit your pictures using PicsArt. So it's going to be this app right here. Is available in the App Store, and the link is going to be in the description below just in case you want to check it out. So I'm just going to open this. So we're just going to be clicking this plus button here at the bottom. It's going to give us these options. So first up, we have the edit, and you can make a collage if you want. So what I'm trying to do is edit. So I'm just going to click edit. All right, so we're going to go with this one. This is going to be my YouTube profile picture. So I'm going to show you guys all the things you can do to edit pictures. So you're just going to click on tools right here, bam. And you can see a whole bunch of tools. It looks more like Photoshop, and but this one is really easy to use. So I'm just going to be going through all the tools so that you guys can know how to use them. So first one is going to be the crop tool. So you already know what this does. If you click on it, it's going to allow you to crop the picture or like make it smaller. All right, so we're just going to go back, and the next one is going to be the free crop. Basically on this one, it's going to allow you to draw all the places you want to crop, and the next one is going to be the shape crop. It's going to allow you to crop using shape, and the next one, which is the fourth one, is going to be the dispersion. So if you click on it, right, and basically you have to highlight the place you want to add the dispersion to. So I click that. So I'm gonna click this arrow on the top right corner, bam, and as you can see on my picture, it has a dispersion effect. You can stretch this by adjusting this thing right here. That's how you can adjust the stretch. See, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's put it like that, right? And you can go to the size too, and you can increase the size or decrease the size. So I'm gonna leave mine like this, and you also have the direction, so it changes the direction of the particles. So you can just go like that, or like that. I'm gonna leave mine like this, and you have the fade, so you can make them fade. If you go all the way, of course you're gonna see nothing. So that's basically how you use the dispersion effect. So I'm just gonna click OK. So we did that, and the next one is gonna be the clone. So basically when you use the clone tool, you just kind of like highlight over the part you want to clone. So as you can see right now, I'm highlighting like my picture like that, and it's gonna create like a clone like that. As you can see, it's adding like a clone. If you see, look onto my my left side, and you can see the clone being created like that. And if you click on this brush tool right here on the bottom, it's gonna allow you to increase or decrease the size. So I'm just gonna exit out of this and discard. And the next thing I'm gonna be showing you is gonna be the stretch. So basically what this does, it stretches your picture, right? So the first option, you can just like click right here and drag, you know, like that, and it's gonna start changing your picture like that. And if you look on the bottom here, we have a couple of options you can use. So you can select the first one, and whenever you use it, it's gonna do that effect, you feel me, like that. And you can double click on an option to adjust the settings, and you can squeeze, you can inflate. Look at my chin, look at that. All right, so you can inflate anything literally. And I'm just gonna undo this, and I'm gonna use it again. I'm just gonna pick this first one right here, and I'm gonna do it on my shirt like that. And click on the settings, and I want to increase the power, and I can also increase the size of it. All right, just like that. All right, I'm just gonna make the whole person kind of like melt. All right, so that's basically how you do that. And let's move on to the next tool. So the next one is gonna be the motion. So this is gonna create something that looks like a motion blur. So let's go back to motion. I'm gonna click on motion, or just like that. All right, so you're just gonna, let's say you were like moving from right to left, so you would cut the left part. Let me go back to motion like that, and so you would cut like this part right here. Bam, 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 like that. All right, just like that. And you just drag it to the other side like that, and as you can see, it creates kind of like a motion blur or something like that. And you can increase or decrease the count right here. So this is like a lot. You can even put it to like I don't know, like 3. This looks kind of cool. if you leave it like this. And you also have the option to make it free, so you can kind of like make it go any way you want, or like that, I don't know. So I'm just gonna exit out of this, and the next thing is gonna be let's see, the selection. So selection, you already know what it does. It just selects. So you click on it, and then you just select, and then you have a part selected. And then if you look on the top, you can cut, you can copy, you can add effect, you can crop, you can select inverse, you can. So if you look on the bottom here, you can press on this thing right here, and you can change different types of selection. So this is a rectangle, and this is gonna be like a circle, and you have a brush, you have an eraser, you have a free selection. So I'm just gonna exit out of this, and I'll show you guys the next thing. So the next thing is gonna be the curves. So this is my favorite part. So it's just like in Photoshop when you have the curves. So basically what happens is that if you drag this down, it takes down the color, and if you drag this up, it brings up the highlights. So if you drag this up, it brings up the color, and if you drag it down, it takes away the color. And this one, if you drag it up, it adds some highlight to it, and if you drag it down, it takes away the highlight. So that's basically how you do that. So I'll basically take away a little bit of color to make it dark, and I'm gonna turn up the highlights a little bit. All right, like that. And I'm just gonna click OK, and let's look onto the next tool. So this one is gonna be the adjust. So this one is really cool because you can adjust a lot of stuff on this thing. So the first thing you're gonna see is gonna be the brightness. So let's adjust the brightness of this. We don't want to make it all the way up, and if you want to turn it down a bit like that, bam. And I'm gonna go to the contrast, and we're gonna turn it down like that, or turn it up. So we're gonna turn it a little bit up. There's the saturation, so you can turn this up or turn this down. Leave it like that. You have the hue, so you can either turn this up or turn this down. And you have the shadows. You can literally do anything you want with this. So let's move this up, and you have the highlights. Turn up the highlights, and you also have the temperature. So if you go all the way down, it turns into a blue guy, red. Leave it like that, and that's it. So I'm just gonna click OK, and let's move on to the next tool. We're gonna be using the enhance. So this one, I don't really like using this one because it just like makes it really bright. Even if you move like 2, it's still really bright. If you move all the way up, oh my god, it's bright. All right, so I usually put this at like maybe like a 2 or 3. So put it on 2, and you also have the saturation too. So if you put this all the way up, it's gonna be highly saturated. So I'm just gonna drag this to about like a 20 something where it was before. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one is gonna be the tilt shift. So I'm guessing you guys already know what this does. It just like shift your tilt. You know, like you have like the amount and the amount. And the next one is gonna be the perspective. So I really like using this one. I'm just gonna drag this to the right like that, and it's gonna change my perspective like that. And I'm gonna drag it this way and change my perspective like that. So I'm just gonna make it put it on 0 like that. And if you look on the bottom, there's gonna be this one for vertical. So you can basically change it like that or like that. See, that's basically how you do it. So I'm just gonna exit out of that, and the next thing I'm gonna be showing you is gonna be the resize. So you probably know what this does. It just resizes the image. So this is 800 by 800, which is the size of a YouTube profile picture. So you can basically change it to what you want and just click resize once you're done, and that's gonna be it. And the next thing is gonna be the flip or rotate. So if you look on the bottom here, it's gonna tell you it's gonna rotate to the left. This one rotate to the right or to the left, and this one's gonna be like it flips it horizontally, so you can just kind of like flip it like that, and this flips it vertically like that. That's it. That's pretty much all you need to do. Let's exit out of that, and that's gonna be all the tools you have in this app. You can add pictures, there's a whole lot of stuff you can do, guys. If you want to see a part 2 to this video, make sure to drop a like or a comment below if you want to see a part 2. And I'll make sure to do a part 2. That's if you guys like it, but if you don't, this is just gonna be the only part. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'm out. Peace.